Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Raza Hussain and my co-author, on behalf of my co-author Fida Hussain, I am presenting our research paper at the 15th International Symposium for Olympic and Paralympic Research. It is very grateful feelings that we are presenting our papers in this great conference, and we hope that you will enjoy this presentation, and at the end you can ask question in the comment section because this is online conference and our presentation is in online. So guys, our research title is Refugee Olympic Team ROT defines Olympic values, friendship, respect and excellence. Veraciously. This research is a discourse analysis of the Refugee Olympic Team on the basis of Olympic values. The content of our research, chapter 1 include introduction, concepts, abbreviations and objectives and problems. Chapter 2, review of literature. Chapter 3, methods and data collection. Chapter 4, discourse analysis and conclusion. Now we come to introduction. In introduction, Olympics values, IOC Refugee Olympic Team, Olympic Scholarship for Refugees, Olympic Agenda 2020 plus 5. It is integration of Olympic Agenda from 2020 to 2025. Olympic Refugee Foundations, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. These contents for in the introduction that the stakeholders included in the Refugee Olympic teams are working together. That's why I put all these together. Olympics. To describe the basics of our research, I try to describe all stakeholders and contents for building of this great era team, Refugee Olympic Team. The first one is Olympics. The modern Olympic Games or Olympics are world biggest international sporting events which are summer and winter sports competitions. Here I want to tell you that the Refugee Olympic Team participated only last two Summer Olympics, and yes, there is no Winter Olympics participation from Refugee Olympic teams yet. The Olympic Games are considered the world's leading sport competition with more than 200 nations participating in every modern Olympics. It is not like from all the Olympics all the nations have participated. It depends on how many athletes has participated from as they qualifying from before the Olympics started. These said games are organized by Olympic host cities. These games are organized by cities where the Olympics are held and under the supervision of Olympic Committee, International Olympic Committee and its charter. Number 2, Olympic values. Olympic values has actually 5, but core values are 3: respect, friendship, excellence. Because these Olympic refugee team is basically give the strong message to the world, and this team we did research that all these 3 core values are basis of this Olympic refugee team. Like if you see the respect friendship, excellence. You will get idea that Refugee Olympic Team builds on these three core values. Number one, respect. Olympic values include respect for yourself and your body, for other people, for rules and regulations, for sport and for the environment. Preserve human dignity. Human dignity is all humans are the same. If they are refugee, if they are from any other nations are participating, they are all equal. Demonstrate respect, and they deserve respect, and they, if they have courage to participate in Olympics, if they have qualifying points to participate in Olympics, they must qualify no matter where they live. Friendship. Friendship is the heart of the Olympic movement. It encourages us to see sport as an instrument for mutual understanding between individuals and between people all over the world. So, if refugees, how they become refugees, because of war, conflicts, they had to leave their country to in the search of peaceful land for living. So they leave their homeland there where they live their childhood, but they leave, and now they are living as a refugee in other countries, but now they can integrate to the society. Here they can make friendship with others. So that's why these core values are very important in this context. Excellence. Excellence means doing the best we can on the field of play or in our professional life. The important thing is not winning, but taking part, making progress, and enjoying the healthy combination of body, will, and mind. If you are a refugee, but you have courage to participate and you have skills that demonstrate that you are not a normal athlete, but you are elite athlete, and you can be participate in Olympics and get gold medals, silver medals, bronze medal, but at least participate. And if you are a refugee, you can do this. Olympic Refugee Team. The Refugee Olympic Team equip Olympics, the refugee, this is its EOR, this is official name, participate at the Olympic Game 2016 and 2020. But 2020 Tokyo Games are postponed to 2021, but their official name is still Tokyo 2020. And this was second edition of participation of Olympic Refugee Team. Here you can see the picture. Olympic Refugee Team are coming in the opening ceremony, and this gradually increase the participants of Olympic Refugee Team, and I will tell about the numbers data in the data section. The Olympic scholarship for refugee athletes. This is very important that International Olympic Committee launched this Olympic Solidarity Scholarship for elite athletes belongs to refugee community. So the NOC, National Olympic Committees, find the athletes that are refugee and that they have courage, they have skills that can be participate in Olympics, and these selected athlete were in the last before Rio Olympics. They were the quantity of these athletes were little, but for the preparation for Tokyo Games they were more, and I will tell about the quantity, the data in the data section. Olympic agenda. Here you can say that here you can see Olympic Agenda 2020 plus 5. This is very important that they in the 137 session of the International Olympic Committee held in March 2021, and they approved 15 recommendations. And here is very important thing that the International Olympic Committee approves these 15 recommendations, and also in these 15 recommendations they did not forget about the Olympic Refugee Committee, and this recommendation is very important for the next 5 years. And for this they approve this agenda, and in the recommendation number 11 you can see that strengthen the support of refugees and populations affected by displacement, raise awareness of the global refugee crisis, and increase access to support for people affected by displacement. And more depth we can see support the Olympic Refugee Foundation. Olympic Refugee Foundation I also included in the introduction section briefly. This foundation is working in many countries for support for the refugees, not in the host country for the Olympic preparation, but for the from the childhood to the adult age, the athlete are getting benefit from Olympic Refugee Foundation. It is very important. Have access to safe sport by 2024. They will work for 2024, and we hope it will be more. Provide ongoing support to refugee athletes of all abilities through Olympic Solidarity Scholarships. Facilitate refugee athlete participation and access to international and national level competitions. Select and support the IOC Refugee Olympic Team to participate in Tokyo 2020. Here in the recommendation number 11 they write about Tokyo 2020 because the 137 session was held by International Olympic Committee before the Tokyo Olympics. That's why it is written in that contest. So you can see that this program for till 2025. So they are working under this recommendation for Paris Olympics and Dakar Olympics 2026. Dakar is the Youth Olympic Games. Yeah. Measure the impact of the Sport Coalition for Refugees that pledge to improve access for refugees to facilities, sport activity, participation in sporting events and competitions. Number 6, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR. This is very important that United Nations are also shoulder to shoulder working with International Olympic Committee. Here I put quote from President of IOC. Without its UNHCR's assistance, it would not have been possible to select, train and make them the refugees travel to be here today. Rio Olympic 2016. This court came at the Rio Olympic Games. Their participation in the Olympic Games is a sign of hope to all refugees worldwide. They did not have a country or a flag to compete with, but now they have. Now they are competing under the flags of International Olympic Committee. This is great, and this is hope for all the refugees. Objective and problem. The objective and problem of research is we want to examine the participation of refugees in Olympic Games and impact of their participation at the Olympics on youth belongs to refugees. Olympic change their lives. It is possible to bring them to home grounds. Olympic change their life is possible to bring them in the society and give them hand of friendship, and they can live with respect, excellence. and excellence. From 15,000 of people escaped from their homeland, like a, a flood of due to so much conflict and wars in Syria. A lot of people leave their homeland, Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan. They went to uh, other countries in the search of peaceful homeland. So before 1 year, Tokyo Rio Olympic Games, IOC took this initiative. Review of literature. We try to put in our research paper review of literature in the favor of IOC Refugee Olympic Team, and some research papers are have their own opinion about the problem in the selection and other things in the Refugee Olympic teams. So we try to put all the review of literature in our research. Also, we included some international Olympic Committee data from International Olympic Committee website, data from UNHCR website, and other stakeholders of International Olympic Committee's Refugee Olympic Team. Chapter 3, Methods and Data Collection. Data collection. We collect the data from internet authentic resources of Olympics, Olympic Channel, UNSCR, and other sports data website. Method. We have used descriptive statistics, generally percentage, mean, and frequency. And we did discuss analysis of refugee Olympic teams. Here you can see the Rio Olympics 2016 Refugee Olympic team, the name of the athlete, the origin of their country, the hosting nation, the refugee where they live, which country they are living, and which country they are getting training under the Olympic Solidarity Scholarship. All the names are written with their country names and which event they participated, like this. For example, Yunus Kinde from Ethiopia, he is living in Luxembourg now as refugee, and he participated in Olympic athletics in marathon. Sorry, I'm trying to bring that actual. So here's the Rio Tokyo Olympics participation. You can see so many athletes from refugee Olympic teams. You can see all these names and country flags and their events of participation of Olympic Games. All are included here. Here you can see Refugee Olympic Team and Tokyo Games, and the rest part. Here I did comparison of forcibly displaced people from 2016 to 2020. Basically, the refugees are displaced people are every year going, but we put this figure 2016 and 2020 because we wanted to comparison after the Rio Olympics. That's why we put this data. At the end of 2016, the total displaced people were 65.6 million in 2016. At the end of 2020, they become 82.4 million. So you can see around about 20 millions more people displaced in only 4 years. Is a big data. Here you can see the whole picture from we took this picture from UNHCR website. You can see the graph here is getting increase from 2015 to 2020. It is getting more, like reaching to 82 millions. Here is more data where the people are in the green area, internally displaced people, and refugees under UNHCR mandate. It's 20.7 million. Some people, the refugees are registered with the UNHCR organizations. Here I did comparison Rio Olympics to Tokyo Olympics. Here you can see total number of Olympic soldier scholarship holder. Before Rio Olympics there were 43. From 43, International Olympic Committee select 10 athletes to participate in Rio Olympics, and in Tokyo Olympics the solidarity scholarship holder increased 43 to 56, and from 56 29 athlete become part of Tokyo Olympic Games. Big difference, 10 to 29. It is a big hope also. And you can see here the increase of scholarship holders 30.2%. It's so much. And participation percentage increase, you can see here 190%, round about 200% increase. This is very big data, and we hope that it will be increased more. Here you can see comparison of participation of refugees in Summer Olympics 2016 and 2020. In Rio Olympics, comparison of countries, participation of refugees from the countries. Number of countries of region were 4, and number of host countries is 5. From the 4 countries, the refugees, they are the hosting countries for them is 5, and number of in the Tokyo Olympics, the number of countries of region is 11, and the host countries is 14. You can see the difference is so much, and we hope it will be the host country will be coming more, so the athletes can get training. Here the data increase in countries of region 7 from 4 to 11, and it is a percentage is increase from 175. Increase of countries of hosting, it is 9 countries more participating in this program, and increasing percentage is 180. Discuss analysis. We did discuss analysis about from different forums, from different stakeholders. They are connect with Refugee Olympic teams, and this some data is before Tokyo Olympics, because we did this research before Tokyo Olympics. So an exceptional 78 million people have been forcibly displaced worldwide. This 70.8 millions is now 82 millions. Displaced worldwide, and 37,000 people are forced to escape from their homes every day due to conflict or persecution. These people could be either internally displaced, asylum seeker, refugees, or any other vast groups of migrants. After every 4 years, a grand multi-sports event organized under the flag of Olympics, which is based on Olympic values, friendship, respect, and excellence. In the circumstances of the global refugee crisis, last year on the eve of Refugees Day, 20 June 2019, International Olympic Committee released the names of 49 scholarship holders. Before I tell you, it is now 56 because Olympics now it is increased. Refugee three scholarship holder who are pursuing to be part of the IOC Refugee Olympic Team at the Tokyo 2020 under the acronym EOR. I already told you this is official name, Equip Olympic thus Refugees. In last Summer Olympics, total 10 refugees athletes has participated in 3 sports which are athletics, judo and swimming. Now it is more sports like 11 to 12 sports. Good data. To give honor and respect to these displaced people, IOC has decided to enhance the number of refugees in last Tokyo Games, and they were 29. IOC showing its commitment and demonstrating its core values that refugees can be part of this society and live with peace, honor, and respect. Conclusion. Refugees are living in several countries in the world. It is not just these the 11 or 12 countries where they are hosting, they are living in more countries. IOC can make this above said program more effective with the help of 206 National Olympic Committees. That these National Olympic Committees can search for refugee athletes that they are have passion for sports to bring them in the ground. Also give comprehensive framework to NOCs and National Olympic Committees to bring young refugees into playgrounds and give them opportunity to take part in national and international sports events, especially those countries where refugees are in vast majority like Pakistan and Turkey. Because in these countries they are accommodating approximately 1.38 million and 1.4 million refugees respectively. So big amount of people, refugee people living in these two countries. As UNHCR Commissioner said, sport is a common language that crosses boundaries, barriers, conflicts, and other obstacles, of course. His references, we had studied some past papers. Also, we got some data from International Olympic Committee's website and other stakeholders. And if we did any mistake, please write in the comment section and ask question in the comment section. And we thanks you again for listening our presentation, and we hope you like it. Thank you very much. Have a good day.